With the growing multi-chain narrative in the Cardano ecosystem, we've seen some of the top projects announce that they're now going to be moving to become more interoperable, with the Genius X Launchpad being the latest project. What is going on, Cardano community? Welcome back to the official Dapp Central channel. I'm your host here, Fareed, and as a part of today's video, I want to give you guys a brief update on the progress that the Genius Yield team has been making, as well as their latest announcement surrounding the fact that they're now going to be moving to be multi-chain. And so if you guys have not heard of Genius X before, they're going to be a launchpad platform and an accelerator program building on Cardano. Now, in today's video, I want to break down their recent article announcing that they're now going to be partnering with Amazon's AWS service. On top of that, I've got an update for you guys surrounding the Danketsu or the Ninjas token sale. And then we're going to wrap up today's video by talking about the main highlight of this video, which is the fact that the team has announced that they're now going to be blockchain agnostic or going multi-chain. Now, before I jump into all of that good stuff, if it's your first time stopping by the channel, I aim to provide you guys in the Cardano community with the latest news, tutorials, and reviews for the top builders in the ecosystem, with the Genius team being one of them. Now, I am also a single stake pool operator operating the official Dapp Central stake pool, and if you're looking to support my mission to educate the broader Cardano community, then definitely consider staking or delegating with the official stake pool, which is stake pool ticker DAPP. Now that we have that out of the way, let's just go ahead and jump into today's first story, which is going to be surrounding the Genius X and the AWS or the Amazon AWS Activate partnership. As always, if you guys are not following the Genius team on Medium, then I highly recommend that you go ahead and do so. Now, just jumping straight into this article here, this is going to be highlighting a brand new partnership and the fact that this team will be able to offer new services to members that they're onboarding as a part of their accelerator program. So it starts off by reading here, Genius X, which is going to be an accelerator and launchpad for fully vetted early stage blockchain startups, has become an official AWS Activate provider. The AWS Activate Provider Program recognizes consulting partners who are considered an important player by AWS to gain access to the Web3 startup ecosystem and are able to provide AWS service credits to startups. By becoming an official AWS Activate provider, Genius Yield has demonstrated its ability to meet the rigorous requirements set forth by AWS and has gained access to a wide range of AWS services and resources. So congratulations to the team on this particular partnership, as it is going to be a pretty notable partner here again, in the fact that a lot of people and a lot of services right now in Web2 are using AWS for their operations. Now, it states here, one of the primary advantages of Genius X becoming an official AWS Activate partner is the ability to offer startups a full suite of AWS cloud service grants. So anybody that they now onboard as a part of their accelerator program will now have the ability to take advantage of these AWS services as well. Within this given model, Genius X will play an essential bridge role by streamlining access to cloud credits to the startups that are admitted as a part of its accelerator program, and eventually a possibility of receiving cloud credits up to $100,000. So imagine that, right? They're already doing a good job of onboarding startups into Cardano, but on top of that, they'll be able to leverage AWS's support and the ability to potentially receive up to $100,000 worth of credits when using the AWS cloud support. Now, Genius X admits startups to its program by conducting an extensive due diligence and monitors the development of startups on an ongoing basis. Startups that are part of each AWS Activate provider will be able to apply for AWS credits if they choose to build on the AWS cloud. That just confirms exactly what we just stated right above. As it continues to read, in addition to its official recognition as an AWS Activate provider, Genius X is also dedicated to focusing not only on Web3, but also to help bridge Web2 and Web3 worlds. Again, a really great mission here and a pretty solid partnership in my eyes, but let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Now, the second topic that I want to talk about today is going to be the fact that, unfortunately, the Danketsu Ninjas token public sale has officially been canceled. Now it reads here from the official Danketsu NFT Twitter, canceled, but the future is bright. Due to the current market sentiment and the general outlook towards crypto, the Ninjas token sale has not gone as planned. After a holders vote, only 16% of holders are able to or interested in buying the actual Ninjas token during their public sale. Therefore, they're going to be canceling this moving forward. Now, they will have an additional way or method for members to get access to the token, but I just want to briefly read out the announcement that was also listed here as a part of the official Genius X Discord. So it says here, number one, the Ninjas token sale will be canceled within the 48 hours. Number two, for the people that participated, you will be refunded on March 17th as the sale was done via smart contract. However, Danketsu's team will provide the equivalent amount of Ninjas tokens free of cost at the compensation or as compensation when the token goes live for all the people that purchased the Ninjas token prior to this announcement. So they look like they are doing their best to take care of the people that did go ahead and actually purchase the Ninjas token prior to this announcement by giving them some free tokens in the process. Now they will be announcing details about this in due time. The third thing it states here is that shortly, the Danketsu team will be announcing an alternative method to provide the Ninjas token. They'll provide more information to the community on this very soon as they progress with it, so as to meet the deadline of the mission's full release in mid-March. So that's going to be it there for our second story. Unfortunate news, but I've actually reached out to the Danketsu team just to give them some words of encouragement, as I do think that they are a solid project. It's just poor timing in terms of the market conditions right now, in the interest in the actual public sale, not the actual fundamentals of the project, at least in my personal opinion. Now, the very last story here, and arguably the biggest story that I wanted to cover as a part of this video, is the fact that the Genius X team is now going to be becoming blockchain agnostic or going multi-chain. Now, I've said this in previous videos, but I think that this is going to be a brand new narrative that we're going to continue to start seeing within the Cardano ecosystem. We already have the likes of Meld. We've also got Book.io. We've also got World Mobile. And then we've got another project or a few other projects that have also announced within the last 2 months that they will also be going multi-chain. Now, it says here, Genius X's future will be interoperable. Genius X has two core products, the Genius X Accelerator and the Genius X Launchpad. Now, the Genius X Accelerator empowers early stage Web3 startups to build impactful products by providing expert consulting on areas such as product development, marketing, and token design. So that's one aspect of what they're bringing to the table. Now, the second aspect is going to be the Genius X Launchpad, which is Cardano's first token sale launchpad to have its operations completely run by smart contracts. The Launchpad is unique in that it is completely non-custodial, or nobody has control over the funds that you actually put into this platform. And it also provides an oversubscription model, right? And so if there's ever too many people trying to purchase the token, not only will this distribute the tokens in a fair fashion, it will also reimburse any extra tokens or any extra ADA that may have been provided as a part of the actual sale. And that's again what they refer to as the oversubscription model. Now, moving along, the Genius X Launchpad has been built to capitalize on the features of Cardano's UTXO architecture and will remain a token launchpad for the 1,200 plus projects building on Cardano. So the actual launchpad platform will still only work with Cardano. However, the Genius X Accelerator program will become blockchain agnostic. So they're going to be working with other projects outside of Cardano, but their launchpad will still continue to function on Cardano, given the fact that it's taking advantage of Cardano's UTXO model. In closing here, in the crypto ecosystem, great projects are not limited to one blockchain. There are incredible projects building on layer 1 blockchains as well as on layer 2 scaling solutions. Most blockchains are moving towards interoperability, where tokens can be bridged to different ecosystems and applications built on one blockchain can run as sidechains on a different blockchain. So that's a lot there, but if you guys are not aware, Cardano is actually going to be building out their own sidechain development kit. And so what this is going to allow is for builders or adapt developers and even community members and SPOs the ability to build out their own sidechain connected to Cardano, taking advantage of its safety and infrastructure. Now, what does this mean for accelerator programs? It means that expanding to other blockchains is a natural part of growth, as many other similar companies are also multi-chain. In closing, nothing has changed for Gen's tokens holders. In fact, Gen's holders who stake their tokens will now have access to more Web3 assets. Genius X will be evaluating technology such as bridges or other ways to deliver on the core utilities of the Gen staking program. The team believes that Genius X's blockchain agnostic approach will benefit Gen's X holders and Cardano by bringing liquidity and even more projects into the Cardano ecosystem. So really good news there. Hopefully you guys are agreeing with me on that particular point. If not, leave a comment down below, and if so, again, leave a comment down below as well. I just kind of want to hear what you guys think about this brand new partnership with AWS or Amazon, as well as the fact that this team will be branching out to other ecosystems moving forward with their accelerator program. That is going to do it for today's update surrounding the Genius X platform. I hope you guys found all these updates to be helpful. If you did, I would really appreciate it, and it would go a long way if you could tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions for me about Cardano or the Genius X project in general, then make sure to leave a comment down below. And with that said, I will see you guys in the next video.